What I want to do in J, essentially, is optimize the game. A cube that is surrounded by surrounded by 4 cubes should not be drawn. That is the optimization that I want to do. It's not a perfect optimization. It should probably be done better. Holy moly, my man. Yeah, I need to read that out. The bot will... thank you so much for the support, bro. Holy shit. The documentation reading enjoyer, my man. Thank you very much for $15. MP3 and J today. Hype, Pepega. Thank you so much. I think that's VMT. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for the big support. My man. So, goodness. How do we do this? That's the opposite of Cakez. Yeah, that optimization is needed. You can improve it when you have world generation later. Okay, so we'll do this simple one first, right? Essentially in the rendering loop, when we go through the chunks, where's that? Here. Yeah, where's that actually? Huh? Here. We only add a block if it's not surrounded, right? So basically only add a block that is not surrounded by 8 other blocks, right? So how do we do this? First we need to take X, Y, and Z. 6? No, it needs to be 8. Needs to be 8, bro. 6? True. Yeah, you're right. Because I don't need the edges, right? I don't need the 4 edges. I need to have top, behind, front, the sides, and the bottom. So wait, top, bottom, sides, sides. Yeah, that's 6. Wrong again. You're so lucky, bitch. You're so fucking lucky. You're so lucky, bitch. Okay. All right, so how do we do this? First, we need to check whether X... Let's see if... So, okay, X needs to be greater than 1 and less than, I guess, chunk size. X minus 1. And the same holds true for Y and Z. Right? Chunk size Y minus 1. And Z has to be greater than 1 and Z has to be less than chunk size Z minus 1, right? If this is all true, then we can check. We need to do another if check actually. If goodness chunk dot blocks on X minus 1. Let me check. So we want to go to the left by X dot and a block has a type ID. dot type ID, right? Yeah. If the type ID is unequal to 0, that's the left block. We have the first out of 6. Let's go array -1. No, we can't, because we're checking if x is greater than 1. So that would be the left side. Then we do chunk dot blocks on x plus 1 dot type ID is unequal to 0. That would be the right side. Then we have chunk dot blocks on y -1 dot type ID is unequal to 0. And then would be top. Then we have bottom and front and back. So that would be plus, minus, and plus, and this is z. But in terms of z, I don't know. Real super cool. 5 minutes until I make a T. Oh, what is this guy staring about? Hello, Mr. T. Guys, I just noticed we can say Mr. T to TCAP. And then that loops back to the A-team. You guys know the A-team? Ich steige in kein Flugzeug. True, true. That's Big T. Murdoch was best. No, we're not boomers. What you looking at, fool? True, 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 true. So what is this? A front and back? Is plus going straight forward? Okay, maybe it is. So if all of these are unequal to 0, then we continue. Do we have continue in J? Eh? Oh, I see. We miss an X here. Guys, will this work? Will this work? You want to make a bet if this works or not? Compilation error. This identifier is not a member of a fixed array. Oh, yeah, of course, because I have to do x minus 1. Wait, does that even work? Does that even work? Do I have to do... Oh, God. So essentially, does that even work, guys? Can I index into the message? Like this? And then over here I have to do index into X. And then index into Z is here. And then over here I have to index into X and index into Y before I index into Z. Is that working? Could it index out of bounds? No. Is it actually indexing the neighbors correctly? Or am I tripping balls here? Multi-line cursor? Yeah. So you're not using any engine for this? All from scratch in J? Yeah. It's from scratch in J. It's XZY smiley face. Shit, you're right. So Z is here. Sir, you are correct. I deeply apologize for my rudeness. You, sir, are correct. For my foolishness, not rudeness. Sir? Eh? What is this shit? You stupid? There you go. But then I need to like clean this up a little bit, okay? Because that looks bad, right? And obviously, this is a double-edged sword. Like this, boom, boom. Aye. There you go. Does it work? Oh. What's the code for? This is an optimization to only add blocks that are not surrounded by 6 other blocks, aka blocks that you can't see. AKA blocks that you can't see. See if this works. Shit! Doesn't look like it's working, guys. Gotta be real with you guys here. Oh, it does! Lol, the optimization worked! Lol, look at this! We are in a house! Scheiße! Look at that! Ey. How many do we have here? 1 block. Thickness. Cool. Now yesterday, how many FPS did we have yesterday, guys? Does anyone remember? Should I take a look really quickly at YouTube? I think it was 1600 something FPS. Let's see. It's gonna be the last live one here. "22 hours ago." The optimization here. No, not hair. Not hair. Bro. There it is. It was 1800 FPS. Now, taking what we have here and opening up RenderDoc. How much have we gained? How big is our penis now compared to before? $2,000? Fix XZY? What do you mean fix XZY? Same FPS? It's actually the same FPS. We gain nothing, guys. But we're not drawing so many of these cubes. I mean... maybe I just have too much CPU running at the moment. First 2 are wrong, not XYZ. No, because... Z is... So I'm thinking in terms of a 3D plane where... See, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Like, okay, well, I'm thinking in terms of the plane first and then the height last. Okay, just check your code, please. Check my code, please. Okay, why? What am I supposed to check here? Enemy gate is down. This is the code. Hä? What the fuck? Hey! Lol? Anyways. Give us line numbers. Why do you need line numbers? The if line? Yeah. What is wrong here? What is wrong? Why do you render 1 block of thickness now? It's Minecraft? What are you talking about? Eh? This is Minecraft. It's a block. Blocks. Minecraft is blocks. Huh? What is this guy talking about? And why are you nailsing? Left and right are X, Y, Z. Y is the height. Y is the height. Z is the depth. Sir. Yes. And yes, as stated, X, Y, Z greater. Not than 0, not greater than 1. Ah! Yeah, that's an optimization I should do. You're right. It needs to be greater than 0. Sir, thank you. That is fixed. The first are X, Y, Z. Oh, you guys mean that I should do this? Wouldn't it depend on the view direction? If the cubes are rendered back to front relative to your point of view, you would be doing a lot of wasted draws, but they are rendered front to back. Most of the fragments would get discarded, right? I have absolutely no clue, bro. Like, I have no fucking idea. Not sure, man. Like here. What I find odd, and maybe you guys know what the issue is. Fly speed is using delta time. And then we have a sensitivity for the left mouse. That's a float 10 and we multiply that by delta time. It seems like delta time when it's unlocked is super slow. X, Y, Z. Guys, realize that the reason why I'm doing it this way is because the Z is 16 tall, 16 deep. If chunk blocks, lines are wrong. The first two are X, Y, Z, the rest are X, Z, Y. Ah, thank you. So I would have to do ZY. Thank you, sir. I see it now. Thank you so much. Enable the line rumble so chat can backseat. Finally, I get it now. Yeah, okay, guys, I understand it now. I'm sorry. We all fucking said it. I'm sorry, I didn't notice. Okay, I was like, hey, what are you talking about? Fine, I can enable line numbers, but they're so fat. Like, this bar sucks. It's so big. Like my penis. So why is this so slow if I turn on vertical sync? Right? Or turn off vertical sync. And now if I turn it on, it's faster. Even though I use delta time. Watch. Shit. Shit, man. I can't search for... Wait, I can search for main colon. No, I can't. There we go. Here. Why? Why is the green screen off? Because I'm an idiot. CPU bound? No, I mean, no, like, huh? Hopefully no one called. It was important. See, like, this is faster. And the way I calculate these, the sensitivity here, is I take a constant float value. And I multiply that sensitivity by delta time. And then I use mouse delta from J. Right click the bar and you can hide it from there. No. Yeah, but how can I get it back? How do I get it back, Push? If I remove it now, how do I get it back? I'm not clicking this because like it will be gone. F1 shows the activity bar to get it back. F1 show activity view focus hide. I don't see a show activity bar, bro. Are you using GL enable GL calface? Not at the moment, no. Because it's not hidden. Okay, okay. Rafi, I believe you. It's called focus. It's called focus. Reinstall VS Code, yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what I didn't want to do. 100%. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Now what were we doing, guys? So why is this slow? Why is this slower on unpacked delta time? I have a question, guys. is delta already taking mouse delta is that already taking delta time into account? But then it's still, this is a constant value. Try it. Well, how? Mouse delta depends on how much you move your mouse. Yeah, okay, fine. But then tell me or explain to me how this, you see how fast this is? This is 60 FPS. Now, let me... This is unlocked FPS. Scale the camera movement, not the mouse input, that's why. And this is unlocked FPS, much slower. You're telling me that I should scale the mouse movement, not the mouse input. But, I mean, I do. Don't scale the mouse movement. Scale the camera movement. Camera. But I do it like this. I calculate a front and an up vector using the pitch and yaw. And pitch and yaw is the movement of the camera. Why would you need to divide? I'm not dividing by delta time. Where do I do that? Am I stupid? I don't divide by delta time at all. Right now you have delta times delta, two different frame dependent deltas. So you're telling me that... Mauter delta, yeah, see, that's what I was asking. That's a value from J per frame mouse delta. So I was assuming that that was my original question. Is this already including delta time? So if I have a mouse delta of 1 using 60 FPS, just remove. You already remove it half the time. Well, okay, fine. We remove the delta time times sensitivity. It says per frame. Mouse rotation should not be multiplied by delta time. Well, I don't know. Let's see. That's way too much, guys. That is way too much. Okay, so this has nothing to do with delta here. So, don't use delta for mouse. At higher frame rate, the mouse movement capture is smaller. Bro, just lower the sensitivity. Your sensitivity is too high. But it... Oh, I see what you guys mean. So if I do sensitivity 1. I get it now. 10 is too... I get it. 1, and then... Is this exactly the same? That would be cool. This looks exactly the same. Okay, sensitivity 1 is really crazy. Lol. Alright, cool. This, let's put a comment here. This already includes, or let's call it mouse delta. Cool. Hey! Fuck! I clicked the wrong button. Okay, cool. More mouse rotations should not be multiplied by delta time. If I had this issue before and simply had to scale down the mouse rotation. Oh, you're using J2. You should move your hand far less when less time passes. So are you going to hide the bar? No, Rafi, I'm not hiding the bar. It's too much work. So the reason why I'm not hiding the bar is because I want to do this. I like this on a hotkey. And now I have to go here manually, click hide bar. Where's that? Bar position, hidden. Then I have to go press F1 And then focus activity bar. Like, this is really annoying. This is just a hotkey. I hate tedious shit. It's tedious. It's dog shit. That's why. Control B should bring it back up. Now it doesn't bring up... well, I have Control B for this thing. Cakes you into J now? Oh, I'm all over J, bro. All over J. Alright. Now, we have one optimization. Let's make more chunks. How about we make an array of chunks? And we position them in the world so that we can fly to the chunks. Once we have those chunks, we need to think about how we can do seeding. You know, so we want to go through all of the chunks, seed the world, and then put the world in there for once. And see how that affects performance. So, how many chunks do we need to draw, guys? How much? What do you think? All right, we have here chunks, a chunk. So how about we make an array of chunks now? Two-dimensional array. We call it chunks. How about we make a, let's start with 2 by 2 chunks. Chunk arrays. Is that how it works? Does that complain? Yeah, okay, cool. Now in GL renderer, we need to do another for loop for chunk. Cakes, the hotkeys to enable Zen mode. You can uncheck in the settings Zen mode hide line numbers. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I don't really need it. I know it's for you guys. Let's test it out, right? If I don't like it, then I'll get rid of it again. Maybe it's a good idea. Good morning, Cakes. Hey, Pikachu, good morning, bro. How's it going? I'm pretty sure it's Alter 4. Of course, Lars, it is Alter 4. So what should we call it? Chunk index x goes from 0 to 2 to 1 for chunk index y goes from 0 to 1 as actually an outer for loop, lol. Yeah, and now we need to get the chunk. Chunk is chunks on x, or chunk index x and chunk index y. Now, the big question is, how do we calculate the position of these? Now that we have the chunk, we can iterate over the chunks here. How do we get the position? And this is where I think I want to create x, y, and z positions. X position is x times 2. And we need an offset. Chunk index x times, since we have 16 by 16 chunks, that would be chunk size in x times 2, isn't it? Plus x times 2. I think this is it. And then we have this x, y, and z. Or x, z, and y. Which is a bit odd. But let's do x, y, and z. And then we do chunk index. Oh, what is the z position though? I think the y position. That's a bit annoying. So it should be chunk index z then, not y, because y grows up. Which is kind of sucky, but it is how it is. So chunk index z. The y position is at the very bottom. We take the z times the size in z. And then the z times 2. And why is that complaining here now? We passed the declaration, so we expected a semicolon of it. Hey? What is the issue here? Hey? Nothing. All right. Okay, so X position, Y position, and Z position. It's really weird how this is totally inverted. Maybe I have to like figure out how to do this a little bit better, because over here we have X, Y, and Z positions now. Okay, so this compiles. We should now have 2 blocks in the game. 2 by 2. Ah, no! Why? What the fuck is XX? It's implicit or explicit conversion. Count? Oh, yeah, right. After this loop, I need to set the count to 0 again. Actually, no. The count... Oh, shit, right. Yeah. That's true. Times... I guess we need to have a chunk count. Visible chunk count X is 2 and visible chunk count Z. And then over here the array will be visible chunk count X and Z. Still so damn strange that J is private. No, I can totally understand, because the language isn't done yet, and it would just shine a bad light onto the language, and Jonathan Blow doesn't want that, which I can totally understand. He wants it. It's like making a good game. You want the game to be as good as possible before you release it, if you really care about it. He hopes the language to be something great, right? Notch didn't hesitate to release Minecraft open alpha though. Yeah, but Jonathan Blow is not Notch. Every person is different, okay? That doesn't mean that Notch is right over what Jonathan Blow does. It worked for him, but it doesn't mean that it will work for Jonathan Blow. Jay will release with Tangy defense. Okay, bro. Alright, so chunk count X visible chunk count Z. He's still looking for more ways to use colons. Okay, guys, look at this thing. Look at this abomination of an array. Goodness. We have chunk size times visible chunk count. These are all of the positions that we need to send. And then, where was it? Where was that again? Here. It's trying to index. We should be good now. God damn. It needs 128 gigabytes of RAM. Well, this is how much you need to have, right? You need to have that much. I don't think there's a better way to do this. It's still complaining. Okay. GL init. Ah, I see it's an assertion hit here. The count has to be less than, well, I suppose the positions. Dot count, huh? That's easier. And also when I create the buffer, this multiplication has to be positions.count. Then we actually have the correct storage buffer for the positions. Otherwise, it creates a small storage buffer that's too small. You won't see 75% of them, assuming a 90-degree field of view. Yeah, I know. Okay. That does look like 2 chunks to me. Now, how can we know it's actually 2 chunks? How can we know? I want to fly into 1 chunk. Oh! Look at that. That's 2 chunks next to each other. And here? Wait a minute. I need to think really quickly. That does look like 4 chunks to me, right? Look at this, guys. We have our first 2 chunks drawn in the game. So I would assume if I fly in here, I would get a hole. And then I fly here, I will get another one. And then I fly here, I get another one. And I fly here, and I get another one. Cool. Now, let's profile this. Render doc. Or, can we draw text? Does J give me the option to draw text? Probably not, right? J by itself doesn't have that, and we don't have Raylib. Unfortunately. Okay, so I think this optimization is good enough, but fine. We'll just use render doc. Oh, I see. It's vertically synced still. Let's get rid of this. What I love about J is the compilation time here. Really fast. 1.14 seconds, the entire thing. All right, let's see. How much is it? It's 1700, 1800 FPS. So that looks good enough right now to continue. How many chunks, if let's say we are in the world here like this, right? Let's say we are moving around. How many chunks do we need to draw for it to feel right? I was using Odin close enough. Odin is very close to whatever that's called. 1024. Okay, that's a bit much. 64 chunks. Minecraft was 12 by 12. Okay, then we'll try 12 by 12 first. We have to slowly increase the count because we might break something. Okay, guys. So how about we try 12 by 12? You did 64 by 64. Okay, I mean, it just starts. That's very interesting. I want to see. That's not 12 by 12. That's 4 by 4. 2 by 2. Wait, did I have a compilation error? Oh! Wait, it couldn't... Wait, huh? Huh? Of course. Of course. We were not using the correct chunk indexes. So what we need to do here, we were just going to 1. We need to have visible chunk count x minus 1 and visible chunk... Hey, bro. Visible chunk count z minus 1. Now we are actually drawing enough. Hopefully. Okay. It still doesn't look like it's lagging, which is incredible to me. Oh, wow. Look at this world. How long is this world now? Wait, are you sure? This is our world. Holy shit, look at this. It's 640 by 640. Look at that. Original Minecraft had... Well, let's try to do 32 by 32. Let's test the performance of 16 by 16. This is... Oh god. Okay, we are pushing... We need frustrum culling, I think. Next optimization would be frustrum culling, as we are processing too much. If I double this now, we'll get to like 100 FPS. Frustrum? I think the next optimization could be frustrum, right? After this. Let's try to do 32 by 32. Oh wait, that's 12. Alright, let's try 24. Did he enable backface culling yet? I didn't enable backface culling. Would that be a big optimization too? We'll try that next. Oh wow. I think it's laggy. Is it? I think it might be laggy, actually. Yeah, it has like a couple of hiccups here and there. Enable calface. Yeah, I know. Alright, that's double the amount of chunks. How much is that? Hello, Jumpy. How's it going, bro? Add a key to fly faster. It's 100 FPS. We're pushing it. Goodness. Okay, well, wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, we can use shift, I guess, to fly a little bit faster. Where is that? Really? Ten times fly speed or 5 times, maybe 5 times is better. So you're benchmarking custom Minecraft performance. Yeah, right now we have written a Minecraft clone in J, or it's not really a Minecraft clone. We could call it like a, a chunk clone or something. It's a chunk clone right now. Damn, I mean, that's a long word. We have a bunch of chunks. That's what it looks like right now. It's huge. And we don't have any optimizations at all. Absolutely nothing. Well, one optimization is it doesn't draw cubes that are completely... what is it called? It doesn't draw cubes that are completely inside and cannot be seen from the outside. So, for example, if I go here to the side, inside of this, if I aim correctly, right here, if I aim into this, you could see that it's all empty here. So what we need, by the way, to get rid of this effect would be not depth of field. Guys, what is it called? It's not level of detail. Why do I not know this effect? I've implemented that before. We would need mip maps, exactly. Yeah, we would need mip maps, filtering for that, right? To also get rid of this weird effect. I highly recommend this video. The author optimized their voxel. Yeah, winter coding. I remember that. We watched that video already. The 12,000 FPS voxel engine thing. Yeah. But what we are doing now is, okay, the next optimization of this, what could that be, right? I think I saw something earlier. Cull face. Now, we are not calculating the cull faces correctly because the indices don't match up correctly. However, we can enable this just to see how much potential performance we could gain if we enable this. So right now, our benchmark is 100 FPS. That's where we are. Let's see. Like, because, yeah, you see some of the cubes are broken. You see how you can see through them? I have to fix the ordering of the indices. Not sure how to do that yet. But let's see how much performance we gain by doing that. We go from 100 and stay at 100. Actually, nothing. We gain absolutely nothing, guys. Guys, we're gaining absolutely nothing. I wasn't expecting this, actually. I thought we would gain like, I don't know, lol, Yeah, maybe we gained 10%. Of course not. So I don't want to deal with this right now. So we'll do that later, the culling. There's no need to do culling if it doesn't do anything at the moment. All right. Now destroy some blocks. No, now we should do more optimizations and think about how we can seed the game. In order to do that, I would like to know if Jay gives us a way to seed. I don't know that. You know, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Let's see. Let's take a look at Jay here. Smeechmud, thank you very much for following. Do we have a seed function? Seed pointer, seed data. Okay, Meo begin. Module.j, what is that? Seed. Seed node Casey. Seed the 8 hash registers. Absorb blocks. You wanna do RNG? Just an RNG parameter? You don't want the word to generate around 0.0 instead of 0.0. I will do the offset later. It's always easier to do the offset later. Right now it's going to be around top left. That's okay. Probably just an RNG in it. Yeah, but how do we seed like the world into... I've done this in Terraria, right? Where we had this seed function that I copied from the internet, and then some chunks or biomes, as we called them, were generated based on the seed value. Perlenoise. Exactly. Do you see this Minecraft text explaining how they generate words? Did you see this? No, but might as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Explain. Okay. I think we could start with a height map. Why not? Every single block has a Perlenoise height map value. Let's tackle this problem slowly. So we need to generate a Perlenoise value that is linear. You mean every 2D block? Yeah, of course. I mean, you have a height value inside, like we have a 2D plane, height map. And then every single block along that plane has a height value. And so that height value, if it's a Perlenoise, will create mountains. You know, and it's not a 4-hour reaction, but there's no point in watching the entire video if we already have something we can do. You know? So we just need a noise value that turns into a 2D noise texture. How do we create 2D noise? It's got to be some sort of J function or a C++ function to create 2D noise. That's what we need. I can keep watching this. Create static and blur it. Perlen is the go-to. Yeah, but I want this to be different every time we start. You know? So we need to have a 2D Perlenoise texture that is in the same resolution as our chunk grid that we generate on startup. Or, and then later on, we can like create a function to call this generation process and generate the world again. So there's got to be a way to get Perlenoise in 2 dimensions. right? Let's see, Siege. We have 200 results, that's a lot. You don't need a texture? You don't need to call it up front, the whole world is huge and generated when you first get there. Yeah, I know. You can get it in 4 dimensions. Yeah, Reticide, how do you do that? Don't you use Perl noise? Like how, like, have you ever encountered a C++ or whatever function where you can get, we can generate Perl noise through code? Or however you wanna, like that's the main task right now. We need to figure out how to generate Perl noise through code. Yeah, I use a function that generates infinite Perl noise, yeah. Is it in 1 dimension or in 2 dimensions? What if you wanna have a 2D plane? A height map. You need to have Perl noise in 2 dimensions, right? 4D even, okay. See, all you need to need is height, noise, block XY. Jay probably has something like that. You mean a noise function? I don't think so, man. Noise. Noise level, basic, noise reduction. Infernal noise with spattering noise. Trying to reduce the noise, Mojo shader, Linux noise, Android noise. I don't think they have a noise function. Random noise. Shit. Damn it. Global's random generator get. Nah, like it has to be Perlin noise. Maybe Perlin has some? No, we don't have anything according to Perlin here. You use a function, yeah, but PCM looks like audio. Maybe loaded texture for now. Yeah, I could learn, search for simplex. What does simplex mean? Data interval, generated macros. There's got to be a 2D noise. Simplex is basically Perlin. Let's see, simplex noise is a newer, better version of Perlin noise. I need to, guys, I think I don't know if I can do this in J, guys. I have to say. 2D. Quick and simple implementation of a Perlin noise algorithm in 1D, 2D, and 3D. C++, no external dependencies. This code may easily be used by simply including the header into projects. There we go. See, this is what I was hoping for. This is what I was hoping for, bro. Const expression, auto Perlin, oh god, namespace DB. Why templates, bro? Why templates? No! Namespace DB. Okay, well, hopefully... Okay, so basically templates is for the different types of Perlin noise we want, right? Ripping it from GitHub? Yeah, of course. Like, how am I supposed to do Perlin noise myself? Absolutely not. Okay, so he has a lerp function. I don't think we need to implement lerp. We have floor, we have fade, the dot gradient, and then there's got to be the Perlin X and Y, and it returns us... Ah, cool. So we have X and Y Perlin function. That's what we need. And even a 3D Perlin function. Yeah, I think we're gonna yoink this, because we need 3D and 2D Perlin functions. Step 1, rip from GitHub. Step 2, make YouTube video and take credit. 5 yeah, true. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, bro. 100%. Like, I'm not the only YouTuber that rips off. Like, I wanna see you write this code yourself. Hey, collector of stuff, what is H000? Tell me, what is this? What is this, bro? Tell me. Or XF0. Ah, you don't know? That's unfortunate, bro. Matrix? Why did this start here? Template auto. I don't know if we need this below, but I'm just gonna yoink this entire code here and try to convert that to J. Without the namespace stuff. That is H001-1, how I created Minecraft world with Perl and noise from scratch. Title next Cakez video. True. That's how it's gonna be, bro. Alright guys, we're gonna create a new file because that's obviously 5-head. We call it perlennoise.j. perlennoise.j. There we go. And we paste all of this in here. And I don't think I will actually get this done today. Look how much that is. I don't see it working the first time, but okay. So what do we want in terms of Perlen noise? Do we want to have... I suppose we want to have Perlen taking in a float and returning a float. Right? 1D, 2D, and we call it Perlen 1D. 2D. And 3. I feel like that's too far to the right. Let's open up our nice Minecraft thing here. So what we have so far. There we go. You guys can see something cool while I'm programming here. Perlen 3D. Cool. And then that takes X, Y, and Z. X, comma, Y, float. And that is X, Y, and Z. We want Perlen perlaging. Just use TDV static this point Cakez. Maybe this is a better ref. STB Perlen. No, this implementation is good. Really? I like it. I don't see anything wrong with this other than the curly braces being on the same line. You know. So how do we do a colon and then we say, well, this is a 512 array of signed 8s, right? Unsigned, so U8s. And it's called static const expression. Did I delete the name? P. It's called P. Okay. I got that wrong. So key P like that. That is an U8. It's definitely less typing. Permutation table. Are you using Vim emulation in VS Code? Yes, I am. Okay, that should work. Oh wow, guys, we have the Minecraft song here. Awesome. Very nice. How do we load in the file? Like that. Perlen noise.j. Rigged. What do all of those expected semicolon? What do all of those numbers mean, Professor Cakez? I have no clue, bro. Absolutely no clue. Don't ask me. They are very important, okay? Can't you see? It's a permutation table. Yeah, that's definitely true. We have a permutation table right now in front of us, okay? And this permutation table, if you take a closer look, after reaching the halfway point, it is split in half. Okay, so there is space here, indicating that we have reached 256 values. Okay? Remember that for later. Okay? Now, I wonder if we have lerp by itself. Looks like we do. So we don't need lerp. And I don't think we need floor. We don't. And do we need fate? It looks like we need fate. So we have to implement this. Okay. Wonder what fate means. Very interesting. And then dot gradient. It does dot product. What's the difference between load and import? The difference between loads and import is that load takes a look at, I think, the current folder in which the main file is. So it takes a look at its surroundings, while import imports a module. And a module is something that comes with the language of the J. And so it has a predefined path where to look at. Load dumps the file into this file. Yeah, that too. And import does something else. Okay, does import not dump the same file too? Import keeps the globals and module scope. Aha! Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So we have our dot gradient here that returns a float. Takes a hash, which is an int. So like a sign 32. And then float, I guess, right? XF. Return. Okay. Next one would be dot gradient, but with something else. Has a hash again. Then an XF, which is float in this case, and an YF. I see, so that is 2 and 3 dimensional, right? And then this returns as well, of course, a float, because we are currently not programming generically. We don't have switch, we have if. And then case hopefully works this way. Default doesn't exist in J, right? So I guess it returns 0 then. Down here. If else. Not sure how that would work, but okay. Okay, so next one is going to be even crazier. Get ready, guys. It's gonna be a crazy function here. So this is an if again. Then over here we have else. I like this, by the way. This is a cool idea with if else. Making it much more simple to understand basic things. Return 0. Nice. Let's return float here. Dot gradient for 3D. That again has a hash. Sign 32. And over here we have a float. Hey. Over here we have another float. Hey. And then over here we have another float. Cool. Perlin. There we go. Okay, we're starting on the first Perlin now, guys. We're getting very close towards the end. Can you guys even see? It's a bit big. Maybe that's better. That's fine. So... You deleted an X? Did I delete an X in the arguments? Oh, thank you. XF. Oh my god, thank you so much, bro. God, thank god, bro. Alright, so, floor X, that would be an int. Const. So essentially... S32. Oh god, this is gonna be annoying. Yeah. T? So this is float. This is float. Guys, I need to quickly take a look at the phone my wife called. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Today the bot doesn't work. Okay, it's all good. It's all fine. What is this supposed to be? Float? Can we... How do we do this? Is this working, or do I have to... Namespace DB. It complains about this namespace here. Somewhere. Wonder if that's at the top here. Oh yeah. How about we get rid of this? Are these just the... Right. U38. The second half is the mirror of the first half. Expected an expression after equals. Eh? Oh yeah, in J you have to do dot and then the brace. The brackets, right? These are not braces but brackets. That's what you have to do in J. And then dot gradient complains. Yeah, because we forgot a double dot here and we forgot a double dot here. Yeah, and then in 69 we have relative to the smallest bound. What? Can I not do a ternary? If X then else? I guess we'll do an if here. Fine. Fine, we'll do it like this. If not, what he did is a dumb way, okay. Wow, he did it the dumb way, okay. Shut the fuck up, bitch. If X is the ternary syntax in J. Oh, I see. So might as well learn the J syntax here. So what you're saying is... Essentially, I have to do if X to have a ternary expression. And then we don't have a question mark. It just does this. No. So they are still wrong. Then Why? Okay. Gesundheit, danke. Dankeschön, real super cool. Bless you, thank you, Jakom. Thank you, guys. And Waifu, Dev, good morning. Welcome. Thank you very much for following. A little bit of Python for you, also bless. I don't know if I like this syntax. Why would I have to type that much for that? What is the reasoning for this? Is that your wife following? The syntax is ass. Yeah, that's what I think. What the fuck if X? Why not F? No, why not just... why not just the C way or C++ way? Question mark? Like everyone knows that already. It's really common. Now it's complaining here. Why? Case. Okay, how did we do that again? If case dot, okay, if equals equals. So what we have to do here is this, right? I like your videos. I think you have a bright future. I'm a man, waifu dev. Thank you so much. That's a cool, like, animation name on Twitch. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Hey, guys, that makes no sense. Case. Like that? No colon? Do I have to like brace this? Okay. Ah, semicolon. Instead of colon, it's semicolon. I mean, I can get behind that, I guess. It's double semicolon. It's a bit odd, but okay. And then it doesn't allow me to do else. See, guys, it's not else. It is nothing, I guess. What is the default statement? Else without if. Case. I mean, okay. To be honest, it feels like okay. Like it feels so inconsistent in a way. Or is it? Is it though? Am I tripping balls? Just use the search button here. Am I tripping balls, guys? Okay, thank you, bro. I have it open right now. Pretty much everything here. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'll keep that open for later. J community. Anyways, okay. I mean, it's fine. We have to do an equals equals here. Learn something new. I would love to like figure out a, how do I say that? Intuitive reason for that. I'm always looking for something making intuitive sense so that you can figure this stuff out. Maybe it is easier to refactor stuff. Not sure. I have no, I don't know. Well, it's fine. Yeah, case, semicolon, return 0. There we go. Get rid of this. Nice. Cool. And then, yeah, we were working on this, and then it will most likely complain about the int const. There we go. So that would be an xi, which is a sine 32, which is supposed to be this. Wonder if that complains at all. It doesn't. And then we have a u, which I guess is just colon equals. Using the fade function. That works. And then the int consts. These are both signed 32s. Which uses p. And cool, it returns a lerp. So we have fixed that function here. We already have 1D Perler noise, it looks like. The next one would be 2D Perler noise. There we go. Does J have community versus mutability like in Rust? Kinda looks like a label definition in ASM. My opinion is that it looks a little bit odd, but yeah. Alright, guys. Sirs. I have work in 8 minutes. I'm gonna get a call, so I have to end here. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you guys all for following. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We will continue tomorrow. Raid's over. Peace. Bye bye.